absolutely live again on your Sunday night for the next 2 hours from 10 to midnight. This is Net Talk Live, where we teach you everything you need to know about the internet and how to use it. And boy, it's really nice to be back live. Of course, last week, you know, we ran a rerun of one of our previous shows. And then, of course, the week before, we were live at Communication Expo in North Dallas and had our absolutely fantastic Christmas party. We're going to tell you a little bit more about where we had several thousand people show up. And we had one big bang of a Christmas bash at Communication Expo. And we'd like to thank all of y'all for showing up and doing that. The numbers to know tonight, if you're going to call and ask your questions about the internet and the World Wide Web, are, of course, 214-787-1570 or 800-583-1570. That's 214-787-1570 or 800-583-1570. Of course, you can follow along on our webpage at nettalklive.com or send us email at nettalk@nettalklive.com. And we're going to be giving away some software. You can call on our prize hotline, which is 214-787-1011. We're going to have some giveaways. And, of course, all the lines are already lighting up, people calling in because we're back on the air live. And, of course, I don't do this by myself. I have some wonderful and talented help, of course, and my co-host, Laura Lewis.
Hey.
Hey.
Did you have a good break?
It was a good break.
Nice break. No, we haven't actually had a break since last February.
No, let's see. The show originally started airing February 22nd.
Right, as a radio show.
Right, as a radio show. And last week was the very first break we took, and it took a lot to do that. It was kind of hard taking a break. You kind of get hooked to doing this. But I want to let everybody know, you know, I know it was great. Laura appreciated the break. Laura sits here as a personal favor to me to do this show and make it happen. And she committed last year to do this. And we sit here and kind of fling her in this position of being the internet newbie queen and answering these questions and stuff. But she's really a nutritionist. She's moving on in the world, headed to television commercials and other shows, moving on and doing her other shows in the world. And so we just wanted to kind of say thanks for your personal favor to me sitting here making this show happen. You're a very important part of it, and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So anyway, we had a lot of fun at our Christmas party, by the way. It was December 15th that we had this. Of course, it was 2 weeks ago at Communication Expo. Give you some details here. We had, according to the tickets, I don't know if you got this, Laura, according to the tickets, it showed that we had 2,317 people blow through Communication Expo during the course of the broadcast. And then we had over 1,000 people show up outside that didn't get in. And it was raining and it was sleeting, and we want to let you know we really appreciate you showing up. We promise the next time we have a live event and we do another one of these bashes, and we're planning one again in the near future, is we will have a venue that's certainly large enough to fit everybody that comes down. And we apologize to anybody that didn't get in. We kind of busted fire code. It was absolutely amazing. We kind of broke fire code.
It really was.
That was a madhouse, wasn't it?
It really was.
I know a lot of people were really interested. They got a chance to see us for the first time and see us in person, and it was very obvious. Laura had a huge fan club there. It was actually pretty amazing, all the people there waving and saying hi and participating.
It was really neat seeing everybody.
I think it was really good to actually see everybody and touch everybody and say hey and shake hands. And if we didn't get to shake your hand while we were there, we apologize, but all the people we met, look, it was really great to meet you. And we gave away a Pentium 200 machine, which was the kind of the prize of the night. We gave away a Pentium 200 machine. I think we have some tape. We have a tape of our winner, and we want to kind of show you what it was like. In case you didn't tune into the Christmas party, we're going to show you about a minute and a half clip of the fellow who actually showed up. We gave these tickets away and actually won the Pentium machine that we were giving away at that night. Here is a clip from what kind of madhouse it was at our Christmas party. Let's go ahead and roll this, guys, and show everyone. Phil, let's pull a number. Wait. Shut that real quick. Let's spin it. Spin it one more time. Don't flop them out. Give it a spin. Come on. Give it a spin. We got to do this right. Okay, now stop, Phil, and pull the ticket out of your pocket. No. Okay. Pull me one ticket. This is for the big, super duper Pentium machine, guys.
Are you ready?
Pull me one backup. One backup. Ready? 709. 9657. 709-9657. If you've won, get up here. Come on, get up here real quick. 709-9657. Do we have a winner?
Is it back
Somebody's
here?
pushing through. 709-9657. Okay, now what we're going to do is while we wait, let's get them over here. While we get over here, hang on, double check it. Okay? While we wait for the winner to come up, hang on. I'd like to thank Communication Expo, Computer Currents, cityview.com, and the fine companies like Nexar Computers, Brother, Western Digital, US Robotics, Diamond, Megahertz, AMS, Anawave, Andover, Connectix, Diamar, Jump Music, MicroRealm, The Palace, Second Nature, Smith Micro, Merlin Software Services, Seventh Level, Telemagic, TimeSlicks, Graphic Simulations, and One Reality, and Intel. The makers of Pentium processors, and Microsoft, the makers of Publisher 97, Windows 95 front page, and of course our favorite web browser here on NetTalk Live, Internet Explorer. So let's go to, who's our winner here?
Dave Chin from Carrollton.
Hey, Dave! All right! Dave, you have, I tell you what, Dave, there are a lot of net people out there and people with serious computer equipment that now you are the envy, my friend.
Been here since 9 o'clock and it's been worth it.
All right, all right. Well, that's going to be yours. You know, it's winding down here in the broadcast.
Yes.
I want to tell everybody in the store, guys, don't pile out yet. We still have tons of stuff to give away, tons of stuff. And if you haven't got your CD, folks, hang on. We're going to get your CDs to you because it's got several $100s worth of software on it. But, you know, I want to say, time to kind of say our thanks here. This is like
That's right.
Communication Expo, guys. I have to hand it to you. This is a great store. All the staff pulled together, Communication Expo.
All right.
And really did
Thank you,
absolute
Communication
wonders to pull
Expo.
this off and to make it happen. Right.
Did we award it? There you go.
Actually, the pace was absolutely jammed packed, wasn't it, Laura?
It really was.
It was like all kinds of people there getting to see us and do it, and I'm glad we gave away the Pentium computer. Mark, what did you think of the Christmas party? You over there, Mark?
Yeah,
there
here
you
we
go.
Oh, it was absolutely great. We had so much fun. Javon, there was people everywhere. I ain't never seen the likes. I didn't think we were going to be able to get out of the place. It was so much fun. Laura, did you, what was that place you guys were talking about, some place you guys had your dresses from? Because everybody kept saying, wow, that's Laura Lewis.
Oh, wow. It was Terry Costa, actually.
that was it.
Terry Costa is located at the southwest corner of Preston and LBJ, and it was really nice, and it was really funny is that dress I was wearing was all beads, and they said, no, you can't attach any wire to this, so I had to have everything wired up underneath my dress, and it was pretty wild,
That's
actually.
a lot of data, Laura.
It's like almost $700 dress, but it was fun to wear it.
We got close to 150 emails just on how beautiful you and Leanne Harriet and other ladies looked. It was great.
Didn't they look great?
Oh, they were
Well,
dynamite.
that's really sweet.
And Mark, I want to say thanks to you because I know you actually humped real hard to get the web page and all the statistics and all the people registered for it. You actually, you know, most people don't know that Mark literally works around the clock doing this to make this show happen and getting our website and stuff done. And he's the man, him and Brandon, that are responsible for making the website happen. So I want to say thanks to you and all your dedication to the show to really making it work, and we appreciate it.
Thank
And
you.
of course, Dave, did you have a great time at the Christmas party?
I had a good time. I still can't believe we got all those people in that store. We just packed them in.
It's not bad for a store that's only supposed to fit 484 people.
400 before the fireman said no more. So.
No, that was really packed. Anyway, I know we've got an email, Dave. We've got an email here that I'm going to have you answer. This particular email came in from Doyle Ingram, and this email says, I heard that y'all asked or that you talked about switching some jumpers on a 14.4 modem to make it a 28.8 modem. And is this true? Please explain. And he's saying he has a Packard Bell 408 CD 75 megahertz Pentium. I think he's wanting to say, how can he change a 14.4 modem into a 28.8 modem?
Yeah, and there's probably a misnomer. We've talked a lot about flashing your 28.8 modem to get some higher speed, but unfortunately, the 14.4 modems were made when this was not possible. So if you're using a 14.4 modem now, you're going to need to upgrade to a 28.8. Now, once you have a 28.8, you can flash to, say, 33.6 or even come January, the 56K modems. And while we're on the topic of speed, Giovanna, I got a little speed update for us. If we go to my computer here, this is pretty neat. I'm going to show you guys how to make your CD-ROM drive work a little faster. On my PC, I'm going to go into the control panel, just from my computer control panel, and then click on System. It's the last icon in all your control panel. And underneath System, you'll get this screen here. Click on Performance. Some of your TVs might not be able to see this, but let me see if I can move this down for you there. There we go. Click on the Performance icon. And on the bottom left, File System, click that icon. And from here, you can set the speed of what's called caching, and we'll talk about that later in the show. But what we want to do is CD-ROM. It's the middle tab. Check to see that your your CD-ROM drive is optimized for the type of drive that it is, whether it's a single-speed drive, a double-speed drive, triple, or quad or higher. Once you set it up for what you have, and this computer in particular here has a quad-speed drive, click the little Apply button, and then OK. It'll ask you to restart your system, and it will make it run much better with the CD-ROM.
So you're saying sometimes people don't actually have it set correctly, and therefore their CD-ROM doesn't perform as well?
That's right. It could be two instances could cause this setup to not be correct. It could be either the CD-ROM was installed after Windows was installed, or you could have had a CD-ROM upgrade, or the manufacturer might not have set it up right to begin with in the first place. So it's a good way to get a little extra edge out of your CD-ROM drive.
It really is. I mean, things are a lot easier than we could imagine with the setup in our computers and speed. And I mean, even like there was something wrong with my printer, and I thought, well, I need to get my printer fixed, but really it had something to do with internal. So I need to download something and move some sort
That's
of
right.
file in there, and I had no idea.
That's right. In Windows 95, if you tinker around enough with it, you'll be an expert on it. There's lots of little hidden switches, and once you know how to use them, it'll just make you a real power user.
So what you're saying there is you might have a 6-time speedy ROM, a 6x CD-ROM, and it might be set for a 2x, and you're not getting maximal performance. That's a good way to check.
That's right. You're losing that little edge.
That's an interesting thing. Anyway, let's take our first call of the night. Let's go to Shannon in Dallas.
Hi, Shannon. Welcome to Net Talk Live tonight. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you.
Great. We have a question for the guys.
Yes, I do.
Great.
My New Year's resolution is to get on the Internet this year, and I wanted to know what should I look for in an Internet service provider. And I'm going to hang up so I can listen.
All right.
Oh, great. That's a good question. So, Mark Webhead over there, how would you answer Shannon's question there?
Well, Shannon, the first thing that I would do, number one, is ask a friend who's on the internet because they've got some experience and they've probably know some things that we don't know yet. Another thing to do is go down and pick up a copy of Computer Currents magazine. Most of the local ISPs that we know about anyway advertise in the Computer Currents magazine. You can pick one up free at 7-Elevens and all kinds of stores around town. Another good thing to do would be to shop around. And what I mean by that is call their tech support line. Pick up the phone, call the tech support line for the internet service provider you're interested in, and find out how long it takes them to answer the phone. How courteous are they? Do they help you out with your questions? Those kind of things. That's a real easy way to get that kind of stuff done. Asking a friend's the best way to do it. That's what I would do if I was looking for an ISP today.
You know, that's an interesting point, Mark, that you point out there is to, we all hear these advertisements for internet service providers. You need to be on the net. You should get on the net. And it's great that Shannon has a New Year's resolution to do that. In fact, a lot of people are going to do that. But it's a really good point that you pointed out to actually go call the tech support lines. Don't you think about that, Laura? If the tech support gets to you quick, that's a good indication that they'll be able to help you when the people need you, so they'll be there. You can rely on them, and they'll be there for you.
What's a reasonable time to wait, by the way? For
It's
tech
real
support?
interesting. So, Dave, I asked Dave, what have you experienced in tech support with ones you've used?
Now, Jovan, I don't need tech support.
Ah,
so this is
come on.
kind of my question. I make up the rules as I go along. No, I'd say maybe a 5-10 minute wait. You don't want to be on the hold for 45 minutes or an hour, some of the horror stories that I hear from people. So I'd say maybe a 10-15 minute wait.
So, Mark, what have you found out there?
Wow, Dave, you got a lot more patience than I do. I'm good for about 5 to 7 minutes tops. Waiting for tech support, and that's for rings or for being on hold. I was always taught 2 minutes on hold, and that's it. If you leave somebody on hold for more than 2 minutes, you're being discourteous. And I think as a customer, I deserve better treatment than that. So that's what I look for.
Good point. Good point. Let's take another call. Let's go to Jody in Mesquite.
Hey, Jody. Welcome to Net Talk Live tonight.
Hey, how are you?
Great.
My question is, on the different search engines there are, which ones are better for what applications? And also, when you're trying to enter in your data, a lot of times people say use quotes to narrow it down, and I've heard colons and plus signs and commas. And I'm just trying to figure out, how do you enter in the data in such a way in one of the engines to get the best results?
Jody, that's a good question. Let's go over to webhead Mark Markham. Mark, we've had this question before. Jody wants to know how to make the best use of search engines on the internet. But the first thing is, let's explain what a search engine is, and then let's answer Jody's question.
Well, Jody, what a search engine is, Jovan, is a database of addresses or information, text that's inside a website that's maintained in one database. And what the search engine is going to do is going to search its own database for whatever keywords you give it. For instance, you're talking about a pretty tight search or wanting to put some different criteria in there to make it be pretty specific. I use AltaVista for those type of searches. If you go to AltaVista and just do www.altavista.com, and in there, the instructions are real simple. You just give it, let me see if I can get it up on my computer right quick, as a matter of fact.
One thing I want to interject while Mark's looking is every search engine uses a different criteria. Some use the quotes, some use and, or. You have to put the specific word in between each word you want to search for. So the best thing to do is look at the little help information on each search engine to find out which one they use. Mark, does that sound about right?
That's exactly right. When you go to AltaVista, by the way, they got all new graphics. They got a real update to their site. Click on the little line that says Advanced Search, And when you do that, when you get to the advanced search, it's going to give you all the criteria and all the correct syntax for what you would need to do in order to get the search just as narrowed down as you want it to get. That makes it a lot easier. That's
what would be a simple hint to get it narrowed down? What would you tell somebody to narrow it down in like 5 words? What would they do?
And or not. Just make it as tight as you can. Make it as particular as you want it to be. You're querying a database, so be pretty particular about what you're after. Know what you're looking for, kind of.
And if you put it in quotes and plus signs, right, doesn't that narrow it down?
And for Yahoo, it will. For Alta Vista, you're going to use words like and, or, not, near, because it's more of what we call a Boolean base.
You don't need the quotes on that, on Alta Vista?
No, you don't have to. You can if you want that specific spelling, the capitalization and so forth.
It's hard to say in general terms how to do it because every search engine does it just a little
Yes,
bit
it does.
differently.
Well, how are you
so-
going to know what they want, though?
Well, that's where every search engine has a little help page.
FAQ.
That's right.
That's exactly
Frequently asked questions for all those newbies out there.
You know
Facts,
what?
right?
Jovan even has a piece of software on his desk that shows how to do searches real easy. and
That's
it-
right.
It does all the dirty work
There we
for you.
go.
Right, later in
I
the
see
show,
it.
we're going to give away a copy of Internet Fast Find, which I think is about a, $45 piece of software
That's right.
that we're going to give away absolutely free to somebody calling in the show. We're going to tell you how to do that in a while, so you hang with us, so you'll learn how to get that piece of software. Anyway, let's go to our next call real quick. Let's go to Todd in White Settlement.
Hey, Todd, welcome to the show tonight. You're on Net Talk Live.
Hi, gang. How's it going?
Great.
Great.
It
thanks.
looks like y'all had a good time at the party.
We did.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so I wish I could have been there. Anyway, the reason I'm calling, my father lives in a different state, and he would love to listen to Net Talk Live on AudioNet,
Okay.
but he gets this error. Network error has occurred while Netscape was receiving data. Network error, connection reset by peer. Try connecting again.
We've heard this before. So what's the answer, though,
So we've
guys?
got to answer what the problem is occurring here. Dave, we'll give you the first shot. What's going on with Real Audio? By the way, for folks tuning in that don't know about this, is if you have a computer and a connection to the internet, you can listen to our show anywhere in the world. In fact, we're sent to almost 200 countries right now. They're listening all around the world. China, Japan, Italy, France, Germany, you name it. They're listening to the show live as we do it right now. So, Dave, what do you think's up?
Sounds to me like he's making the initialization to request this audio file, and the server is timing out on him. That could be a couple things. It could be his speed to the internet or his telephone connection from his house to the internet. What I mean by his speed to the internet is how far away the internet provider is away from Dallas and how they make a connection back to the AudioNet servers. Mark, does that sound about in line with what you'd say?
That's exactly right. And the only other thing I would add to that is maybe you can check your installation for Real Audio. They just last week or so released a new 3.0 version for release. It's not in beta anymore. It's actually out on the market now, and it's free. The player is free. Go and download it and install it while you're online, because what it will do is it will automatically play a file and connect you to the Real Audio website, which you can do an online test, and you'll know whether it connected itself to Netscape as a plugin correctly.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer. So when we come back, folks, stay tuned because we're giving away some software. We're going to give away Internet Fast Find, Norton's antivirus, and this, which is PC Phone Manager. It's worth about $150. We're going to tell you how to win it all when Net Talk Live returns. We'll be right back right after this. Hey, Netheads, you wanted more of Net Talk Live? Now you can get it. Every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., Net Talk Live will be on the air. That's the Internet chat airways. Yes, join all the cast and crew of Net Talk Live via chat every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. at irc.nettalklive.com. We'll answer your questions, chat a lot, give away prizes, and have some great fun. So join me, Jovan, and Laura, and all the cast and crew of Net Talk Live, Wednesday nights from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on chat at irc.nettalklive.com on chat channel #NetTalk. That's Wednesdays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on irc.nettalklive.com, chat channel #NetTalk. We'll see you there.
It has nothing to do with the weather. It has nothing to do with vanity. It is no laughing matter. These stories will make your hair stand on end.
He forced my head back and chopped my scalp off. I have to wake up every morning to figure out what I'm going to do with my hair to hide it.
Next to me was my hair and a butcher knife.
So you thought you had a bad hair day? Wait till you meet this lady on the next Geraldo Rivera show.
Monday at noon on Hot TV 27. What's Marvin doing in the garage?
Helping Bobby make an electromagnet for his school science project.
Marvin knows about electromagnets?
Picked it up on the internet.
I didn't know Marvin was into computers.
He's not.
Finally, a way onto the internet for people who aren't way into computers. New Southwestern Bell Internet Service. Call 1-888-SWB-INET.
Wallace Craig & Associates, a law firm that represents people injured in accidents. One thing lawyers often hear from accident victims is that the insurance company is slow to respond. Such is life when you're dealing with a company with tens of thousands of claims and clients. But you don't have to get lost in the corporate shuffle. Call a law firm that stands by the people. Call a law firm that works for the people. Wallace Craig & Associates represent people injured in accidents. Please call 26-LEGAL.
The 18th annual Toyotathon, an event unlike any other in recent history.
The reviews are in, and it's 2 thumbs up for the 97 Toyota Tacoma. Get 2.9% financing or $1,000 customer cash, or drive away the 97 T100 and get the same low 2.9% financing or $1,500 customer cash. It just makes more sense to drive a Toyota.
The 18th annual Toyotathon, Toyota's premier sales event.
It's the world's first triple cast. It's Net Talk Live. So boot up your computer, grab your mouse, and join in the fun. Net Talk is everything you need to know about the internet and how to use it. Watch on Hot TV KDFI Channel 27, the live broadcast from the studios of 570 KLIF Radio, and sent worldwide on the internet. It's the world's first triple cast. It's Net Talk Live.
What's hot this fall? On Hot TV 27. Mondays are hot nights.
Poltergeist and Baywatch nights.
Tuesdays are hot effects.
FX the series. And 2.
Wednesdays are hot flicks.
The primetime action movie.
Thursdays are mighty hot.
Hercules and Xena.
And Fridays are hot bods.
Bounty Hunters and Sinbad.
If it's hot, you've got to watch
Hot TV.
Hot TV 27.
It's the world's first live triple cast. It's Net Talk Live. Sponsored in part by Downlink Technologies 2, North Texas's premier distributor and installer of DirectPC. Don't settle for the information highway when you can have the information Autobahn. DirectPC, it's the internet, just 28 times faster. If you'd like to become a sponsor of Net Talk or have your website or computer product shown on the air, just give us a call.
Well, here we are back on the air with another Net Talk Live. Those are some of the software items that we're giving away in the broadcast here. We're going to tell you how to win it. You stay tuned. We'll tell you how that works. And the numbers to know, of course, to call in and ask your question about the internet and the World Wide Net web are 214-787-1570 or 800-583-1570. And, of course, you can follow along on our webpage at www.nettalklive.com and send us email during the show to nettalk@nettalklive.com. And we try to answer all those emails. And I've got an email here real quick. This particular email came from Jaybird at America Online, and he asked the question, can you explain what cache, C-A-C-H-E, cache means? So let's go over to our webhead, Mark Markham. Mark, how would you answer Jay's question?
Yeah, Jay, first of all, cash. This is cash. It's this green stuff that the government issues for legal tender.
That's bad.
And this is more cash. But anyway, your
Is that
cache.
internet humor?
How'd you get a 20?
Hey, I don't know where
I
it
haven't
came
seen one of
from.
those in months.
I didn't take it, I swear. Oh, you mean C-A-C-H-E, cache.
Cache.
Oh, it's a temporary holding place is what it is, basically. From hardware speaking, like you see cache on your in your BIOS and your boot up for your computer, you have cache. You hear the term write back cache and things like this. What that is it's a very fast, small amount of memory. So things that are loaded up into high memory get stored temporarily in your cache so that your computer can access them faster if it needs to get to them again, rather than having to go through the process of loading it up into memory again. For web browsing on the internet, what it is for, when your web browser goes to an internet site, it downloads the pictures and all the text and all the code, and it keeps it into a cache file in a folder called cache. And so when you go back to that website, if there hasn't been any change to the website, it simply pulls it up from your cache because it's much faster than just downloading it completely again from the website. That's cache. It's like a temporary memory. It runs a lot faster. There you have it.
So the more cache, the faster you surf.
That's a fact.
Is that right?
That's right. It's just like shopping. The more cash, the more you buy, and the more cash you have on a computer and internet, the faster you load.
So isn't there some other hints that we can do on the internet, Mark, that can actually enable us to surf better and surf faster?
You know, now that you mentioned that, when it comes to caching, one of the things that I like to do when I'm doing a lot of surfing is sometimes you hit websites that tend to be a little bit slow because they have a lot of graphics or maybe some new technologies. And let me give you an example right quick. Every time I go to Microsoft, they happen to have a pretty huge website. And I'm loading it up right now on my computer, and you see it's loading up and it's taking its time because it has some graphics. I don't waste my time. I click on Start. There we go. And then I go to Programs, and I go to my Internet Tools, and then I get another browser up. And while that's loading, I just simply get another version of my Internet Explorer, and I point to another website while the first one's loading in.
So let me see if I understand this here. If you go to a website that's taking a while to load up, and you want to do it faster, you can actually open a second browser,
Absolutely.
and the one browser will continue to work on what it was working on, and you can actually go ahead and browse in another browser?
Yep, that's it.
That's pretty interesting. How do you get back to the original one then?
You just go down to your taskbar for Windows 95, go down to the taskbar, and you'll see on the taskbar that actually has the web address. When you put your mouse over the little button, it'll tell you what address you're at.
So how many browsers can you run at a time?
Well, the default settings for, I believe for both of them, Netscape and Internet Explorer, come at 4. But you can set it for whatever. It's kind of a rough balance. It's whatever number you can have according to the amount of memory that you have. The more memory you have on your computer, the more browsers you can run. The most I've ever had is 12.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Makes it a lot faster for surfing.
And that's a feature that's unique to Windows 95?
No, actually, just about any type of browser uses cache in one form or another. Dave, I'm not aware of any browsers that don't use caching.
Well, a lot of the browsers use cache, and I'm reading the same news from like 1993, so my cache is getting a little old, but that's a joke. Okay. Bad joke, Dave.
Here, Dave. Here's some cash, man.
But the open the new window for the web browsing, that's relatively new in the web browsers. With Netscape, it's really easy. You just click File and then New Web Browser. It's the first option under the File pull-down bar, so couldn't get any easier than that.
That's a pretty interesting hint of how to surf faster. You can actually have multiple web browsers running at identically the same time. So, and the whole point is if you go to a website and it's taking a while to load up, especially with people that have slower modems like these 14.4 modems, actually try this out, guys. Go back and open another browser while that page loads and go on and do your business on the web, do whatever you're going to do. And that's actually a good way to surf the internet faster. Well, when we come up, we've got some internet news coming up. We're going to tell you how to win some software. And folks, on our website, because the Pentium 200 was such a hit at our Christmas party, we're giving another one away. So go to our website at nettalklive.com. And it says, win a free Pentium 200. We're going to tell you how to do that right when we come back, all when Net Talk Live returns right after this.
A hypothetical situation.
On the next Heat of the Night,
I told you to get your stuff out of here.
Michael Beck guest stars as the meanest man in Sparta.
I'd love to nail that guy, but my hands are tied.
Now he takes the wrong person hostage.
Get on in here, or I'll kill her and you both.
You let those women go, and then you come on out of there, you hear?
And the chief must risk his own life to save Harriet in the heat of the night.
Monday at 4 on Hot TV 27.
Hi, I'm Steve Crocker. Kwanzaa is a 7-day festival observed by many African Americans in late December and early January. It began in 1966, inspired by the traditional harvest festival in Africa. It's designed to increase awareness of African American heritage and to encourage qualities such as unity, self-determination, and cooperation in our communities. Kwanzaa.
Another thread in our rich Texas tapestry brought to you by Fox 4 and GTE.
What's so good about the taste of apple cinnamon Cheerios?
It's an apple thing, right?
Definitely the cinnamon. No way, it's the baked-in taste.
Sliced apples, cinnamon, and brown sugar baked right into every little O of apple cinnamon Cheerios.
Baked in taste, that's what makes them good. New Honey Nut Cheerios, and they're all for me.
New Honey Nut Cheerios has an even better taste and a bigger crunch.
Nobody can say no to the Honey Nut O's and new Honey Nut Cheerios.
It's new.
Everybody loves this stuff.
If you're not on the internet, you'll get left behind, and paying $19.95 per month is throwing away money. FlashNet offers unlimited access with no hourly fees for only $99 a year. And best of all, FlashNet gives you the PC software you need on CD-ROM absolutely free and a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Only geeks pay double. FlashNet is only $8.25 a month. FlashNet is fast, reliable, and easy to use. I guarantee it.
Get on the net and don't be left behind. Call FlashNet today.
$99 a month. That's the magic number this week at Bankston Nissan. $99 a month for a brand new 97 Nissan Sentra. Or how about a beautiful 97 Nissan VTP truck? Just $99 a month. And with $1,000 cash back, that means no down payment. Plus, get $4,000 off MSRP on all remaining Maximas and Pathfinders. And remember, just $99 a month for a Nissan Sentra or a VTP truck. This week only at Bankston Nissan in Irving and in Dallas.
The inclination to aggression constitutes the greatest impediment to civilization.
Todd Harvey wants a piece of produce.
If you admit that to silence your opponent by force is to win an intellectual argument, then you admit the right to silence people by force.
Oh, he nailed him. 1, 2 rights by Harvey.
If you have to hit someone over the head with a stick, don't let the referee see you.
Hey, Harvey is throwing him. 1, 2, 3. And now...
It's the world's best live triple cast. Watch on Hot TV KDFI Channel 27, the live broadcast from the studios of 570 KLIF Radio and sent worldwide via AudioNet. It's Net Talk Live with your co-host, Laura Lewis. Gadget Guy, Dave Matthews. Internet news reporter, Leanne Harriet. Webhead, Mark Markham. Chat chick, Kim Adams. And your tour guide to the internet and host of Net Talk, Jovan. Net Talk Live is brought to you by Communication Expo, your one-stop low-price communications superstore. Internet, computers, telephones, pagers, cellular, satellite, and services. All connected for solutions. Communication Expo, the first 20,000 square foot communications superstore. Visit us in North Dallas at Beltline and the Toll Road. Sponsored in part by Computer Currents Magazine, your source for computing in the real world. Visit us on the World Wide Web at currents.net. Sponsored in part by CityView.com, your local information and entertainment source. Visit us on the World Wide Web at CityView.com. So boot up your computer, grab your mouse, and join in the fun, learning about the internet and the World Wide Web. If you'd like to become a sponsor of Net Talk or have your website or computer product shown on the air, just give us a call. Follow along with the broadcast of Net Talk Live by going to our homepage at www.nettalklive.com. To send email during the show, address it to nettalk@nettalklive.com.
Well, here we are back. And of course, there you go. That's Peter Ernest. He answers our phone. He does race talk there. You can listen to him right here on 570 KLIF. I kind of stumbled on that one. They're talking about the world of racing. And what we're talking about is the world of the internet. And if you're following along on the internet, I'm going to send you on a treasure hunt. You ready for this? I'm going to send you on a treasure hunt. This is compliments of cityview.com. So let me show you their webpage. You can actually go to their webpage at cityview.com. That's www.cityview.com. And here's what you're going to do. I want you to go to their website, okay? And this is going to be for a $25 gift certificate to Leff's Lobster and Chowder House, and that's on Beltline and Addison. And they have a great selection of Maine lobster, Cajun spiced trout, stuffed shrimp, and everything else you can imagine in seafood. Here's what you need to do. Go to cityview.com, and what I want you to do is I want you to go somewhere in cityview.com for Dallas and find us the phone number to the place that tickles your funny bone in Dallas. Give me the phone number for the place that tickles your funny bone in Dallas. Be the first one to call at 787-1011, and you will win that gift certificate. Anyway, let's take our quick email real quick. We got an email that came in, and I want to read this one to you. It's from Colin Ice, and Colin says, just wanted to start off by saying how much I enjoy your program. I saw your remote broadcast from Communication Expo, and I thought I heard a statistic regarding the Internet, and I may have heard it from somewhere else, but did you say that if you explore the Internet 24 hours a day for a lifetime, you could only see 2%? And by the way, P.S. Laura's a babe. Well, Colin, I want to answer this one for you, is I want to kind of tell you how this one works. And here's how fast the Internet and the World Wide Web is growing. Bottom line, if you could look at a web page, just like looking at our web page, and you could read that entire contents of that web page in just 1 minute, that's all it took you to look at the page, and you read continuously, absolutely continuously, it would take you, if you looked at every single page, and it only took you a minute, if you looked at every single page that was added to the Internet yesterday, just yesterday, it would take you 105 days just to read all the content from the Internet yesterday. Isn't that growing huge, Laura?
Yeah, and I would imagine that's even changed and probably even more, since we learned that stat.
I've got some new data, too. MCI estimated last year that the Internet was growing 10% per month. They've now tripled it. It's 30% per month growth.
Wow.
And MCI just spent $60 million on upgrading it to make things work faster. Just phenomenal growth.
It is phenomenal.
That is absolutely huge. And of course, you know, hey, that's news on the Internet. And speaking of news on the Internet, it's that time again. It's time for the Computer Currents Internet News.
Hi, I'm Leanne Harriet with the Net Talk Live Internet News, which is brought to you by Computer Currents Magazine. Be sure to pick up your free copy of Computer Currents at local computer stores, bookstores, and selected 7-Elevens. And here's the news. In consumer-related news, the preview release of Netscape 4.0 is out and getting a jump on Microsoft's Internet Explorer. The new Netscape software will contain email, a web editing tool, a news reader, and audio conferencing software. And on the other side of the fence, Microsoft says Explorer 4.0 will be available sometime in the first quarter of 1997. Explorer 4.0 will allow users to browse their internal networks as well as the Internet. In business trends, the number of Internet service providers has doubled in 1996 to about 3,100 according to a recent study. This finding defies industry predictions that the entry of larger companies and the 1995 flat rate would shrink the number of providers. Small Internet access firms are popping up across the U.S. to offer consumers more personal and sometimes cheaper Internet access as an alternative. And finally tonight, be sure to pick up the 1997 January copy of Computer Currents Around Town. This month's issue features our third annual Reader's Choice Awards, which you don't want to miss. And that's the news. For Net Talk Live and Computer Currents Magazine, I'm Leanne Harriet.
Thanks, Leanne. You know, folks, one of the great things we had at our Christmas party, I showed you at the beginning of the show, was the fact that we gave away a Pentium 200 computer. And we got such a huge response from giving that away at Communication Expo that we're going to give away another free Pentium computer. Mark, why don't we tell all our net heads out there about this particular computer, because it's even a little more souped up than the last one, isn't it?
It's a lot more souped up. I got to pick this one out myself personally, and I want you to know that this is exactly the computer I would buy if I had the money to do that today. And so all of you friends I've talked to out there about registering, go do that now. You can do that. What we're going to be giving away is a Pentium 200 with 64 megs of RAM, a 12-speed CD-ROM, a 2 gig hard drive, the floppy, the keyboard, the mouse, all those things that come along with it, a 17-inch color monitor, a 3D video card, a 32-bit sound card complete with stereo speakers, plus Windows 95 operating system and whatever else, all kinds of software we put on the thing. I mean, Jovan, this thing is, as you say, it is gigged out.
And aren't you calling it the Dream Machine, the Net Talk Live Power Station?
That's right. It is the Dream Machine. Today, based on everything that's out today, it is the Dream Machine. We call it the Dream Machine. We actually given it the name, the Net Talk Power Station, because this is the Power Surfer. Man, this puts you right up there with the best of them.
So let me tell you how this works, okay, folks? What you do is you go to our webpage at www.nettalklive.com. And all you have to do is click on the icon that says win a free Pentium 200 computer. Okay? Now, this computer is being made possible by folks like KLF Radio, of course, Net Talk Live, Computer Junction, and Internet America. The computer is coming complete with 1 free year of Internet access. We're going to give this computer away on February 9th during the broadcast on February 9th. And we also have 50 free runner-ups. 50 runner-ups, is that how we would describe it, Mark? That 50 people actually get what?
That's right. They're going to get a full year of Internet access plus a CD-ROM full of software. There's like a $260 value for just the Internet access alone, another $300 and something in software, a $500 a piece for 50 runners-up. I mean, Computer Junction put this computer together, Javon. It is killer. Internet America came through with the Internet access. It's ready to go. You take it home, you plug it in, and you join right on the Internet and commence the surfing. Ain't it great?
So, Dave, would you say this is a machine to be envious of even as a gadget guy?
That's right. It would be my biggest gadget if I had it.
Anyway, let's take a call. Let's go to Daniel in Dallas real quick.
Hey, Daniel in Dallas. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks a lot. I just want to say I enjoy your show, and I watch it every week, and y'all are great.
Thank you very much.
I have a question for y'all. I've heard a little bit about this new X2 modem technology. It's supposed to be new speeds or something like that. What exactly is that?
Yeah, what is that? Guys, X2 modem.
X2 modems. We got to go back to our gadget guy. Gadget, how would you explain what is this new X2 technology?
Well, X2 isn't here yet, but it's being brought to us by the fine folks at US Robotics. What this will allow us to do is double your 28.8 speed up to 56K downloading data. Now, uploading data or your email requests for files will be at 33.6, but the down speed will be very, very fast, almost half of an ISDN channel.
So bottom line, it's twice as fast kind of as the standard right now as this new X2 technology.
That's right.
Twice as fast. And, it amazes me. Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, but the original speed of the Internet people started surfing at was like 300 baud.
It was 110, then 300.
What does that mean?
That means it's very slow, Laura.
That means they were trying to suck a cinder block piece of cement through a cocktail straw.
That's right.
How would you describe it, Mark? Would that be a donkey trying to race a Ferrari nowadays?
Oh man, I'm telling you, that is slow.
Put it this way, ready, Laura? If Internet Explorer takes an hour to download on a 28.8 modem, back then it would have probably taken what, Dave? 4 days?
About 4 days.
A week.
That's how far it is. Come back. We're giving away some software. Hang tight. It'll be all when Net Talk Live returns right after this very, very brief break.
Hey, Netheads, you wanted more of Net Talk Live? Now you can get it. Every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., Net Talk Live will be on the air. That's the Internet chat airways. Yes, join all the cast and crew of Net Talk Live via chat every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. at irc.nettalklive.com. We'll answer your questions, chat a lot, give away prizes, and have some great fun. So join me, Jovan, and Laura, and all the cast and crew of Net Talk Live. Wednesday nights from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on chat at irc.nettalklive.com on chat channel #NetTalk. That's Wednesdays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on irc.nettalklive.com, chat channel #NetTalk. We'll see you there.
Hot TV asks, do you know which witch? Which witch flies on a big brown broom? Which witch drives a big ugly tank? Which witch casts a spell with the twitch of her nose? Which witch downs brew when things get rough? Which witch has a meddling mother? Which witch is the meddling mother? Two witches, a bag full of tricks. A double dose of Mama's Family brewed around Bewitched. Weeknights at 5 on KDFI Hot TV 27.
Getting married? Don't miss the Dallas Bridal Show January 4th and 5th at Dallas Market Hall. Everything to make your wedding perfect is here at the largest bridal event ever in the Metroplex. Register for thousands of dollars in door prizes, including a fabulous diamond ring from Dallas Gold and Silver and airline tickets from Aeromexico. Saturday, meet Suzanne Cressy and attend her Wedding Wise seminar to win a designer gown, big screen TV, or other prizes. Fashion shows both days. Discount tickets available at area Dillard's for the Dallas Bridal Show at Dallas Market Hall, January 4th and 5th.
$19.95 a month for Internet access is too much. FlashNet offers unlimited access with no hourly fees for only $99 a year. And best of all, FlashNet gives you all the PC software you need on CD-ROM absolutely free and a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Only geeks pay double. FlashNet is only $8.25 a month. FlashNet is fast, reliable, and easy to use. I guarantee it.
This Christmas, give the gift that gives year-round internet access from FlashNet.
If it's caught on tape, it's on real TV. Watch this video and you'll think about it every time you see a Ferris wheel. 5 teenagers thrown out of their seats. This helpless girl hangs by a wire while rescuers race to the scene. Then, a swim in the ocean turns tragic as crew members spot a great white shark racing toward a helpless swimmer. See this attack as it happens. Plus, Chicago firefighters rescue a man trapped 300 feet above ground on real TV.
Monday at 6:30 on Hot TV 27.
Next on Springer.
I'm not obsessed, I'm in love, and I want to, you know, I'll tell you what.
Jeff and Sandra are newlyweds, and their marriage is in trouble.
He won't work. He wants sex 24 hours a day. He just totally smothers me.
Will she give Jeff a second chance? Plus,
But I love him, and he will change. I guess I got to sort of like put up with it.
Todd's been cheating, and Pam will not be ignored.
I love him with all my heart.
Do you want me or not on the next Jerry Springer?
Monday at 9 on Hot TV 27.
Nobody got you closer. Nobody gets you closer. Fox 4 News.
Building computers for life.
We're back. It's the world's best live triple cast. If you or your company needs an exciting and effective website created, then you need the best web development team in the business. The cast and crew of NetTalk Live. NetTalk Live will create a highly effective website for you or your business. Just give us a call at 800-673-3836. That's 800-673-3836. Follow along with the broadcast of NetTalk Live by going to our homepage at www.nettalklive.com. To send email during the show, address it to nettalk@nettalklive.com.
Okay, I promised you a giveaway. Now I'm going to give you a giveaway. We're going to see if you were paying attention to the broadcast when we came into the show. We showed you a clip from our Christmas party. Okay, we showed you a clip from our Christmas party of who won the Pentium 200 computer that we gave away. Now, you see this program right here? This is called Internet Fast Find. Internet Fast Find, if we can find it on the camera there. Dave, explain what Internet Fast Find is, my friend, Mr. Gadget Guy.
Internet Fast Find takes care of not having to realize which search engines use an and, an or a quote, or whatnot, and it does all the dirty work for you, so it's awesome.
It's worth $45. Ready? Here's what you do. The very first person that calls 787-1011, let's clear the line. The very first person that calls 787-1011 and tells me the name of the guy who won the Pentium 200 computer. This is yours. We'll put your name on it and come down to the station and you can pick it up. That's some pretty cool software. Anyway, the numbers to know, 787-1011 or 800-583-1570. Anyway, let's take an email real quick. This particular email came into the show from Brandon Mayday. And it says, I need help. I want to join chat, but where do I download the software? I am watching your show now. So let's go over to our chat chick, Kim Adams.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Well, here I am on camera now. Hey, Brandon, what you would do is you would go to www.windows95.com/apps/chat.html. Once you get there, I think it's up now. Once you get there, you can download Perch from there, MIRC, Visual MIRC, and some are free, some you have to pay for, but that's a great place to start. So you can come chat with me and everyone on the show.
And those are some of the different chat programs and stuff you can use?
Yes, that's right. You can use, I use MIRC a lot. You can also download the Palace from our website, and just those are lots of different things you can use. There's shareware on there also, so there's lots of different ways you can come chat.
And is it as easy as just going to it and clicking on something? And
Yes, Laura. It's as easy as just typing in that directory. And if anybody wants to email me, I can always give them that address again if they missed it. But yes, it's just as easy as doing that.
Great.
And you just see it and click on it. So, Mark, speaking of our website, aren't some other chat programs directly on our website? And is it really as easy as just clicking on it with your mouse and then it's on your computer?
Yep, it's that easy. When you're looking on the website under Join Chat, we've got several links, what we call links, which are words that are in bold and are underlined. And when you put your mouse over it, the mouse will turn to a little hand or a finger or something, and you click on it, and it will, if that's where the program is, it will immediately begin to download. Some software you have to go to their homepage and download, but it's always just a click away, no matter what. It's just very simple.
Well, there's an answer to that email question there. Let's take another call. Let's go to Rob in Fort Worth.
Hey, Rob, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks, Laura. Hello, Javon.
How you doing?
Doing just fine, y'all.
Great.
What can we do for you?
I guess FlashNet was having a problem earlier, and my original question was we had tried to locate a sound card on our computer, and we couldn't get the computer to recognize it, and for some reason we weren't able to get back on the net, but when we called you up, because we'd given up on it earlier in the day, and we tried to get back on, and now we're on.
Okay.
But our sound card's still down.
Okay, so what's going on with your sound card, real quick?
Well, the system doesn't recognize it, and we've used Windows 95 to try to find it, and it doesn't find it.
Okay, so you want to find the sound card so we can hear some sound, and it's kind of hard if your computer's saying there's not one there. So let's go over to Gadget Guy. Hey, Gadget, how would we answer Rob's question here? How can he find his sound card?
Okay, the older sound cards, Rob, did not have what's called plug-and-play or this automatic configuration that Windows 95 needs. So worst case scenario, get the Windows 3 drivers. Try and install it with those. Second best bet, try to find the Windows 95 drivers, and don't tell it to auto-configure, and give that a shot.
Where would he go to find these drivers, Dave?
He's going to have to find out who manufactured the sound card. Now, this could be a Compaq sound card or a Packard Bell, or it could be any number of sound cards. So the manufacturer of the card's website or the manufacturer of the computer's website should have it.
And is that in a box that he got it in, or would it be by looking in his computer?
He could look in the computer, but I wouldn't do that. I'd go to the website, because chances are they're going to be much newer versions that might support some of the new internet phone and other features, so that's going to be his best bet.
So he's going to move a driver from a website over the computer. He doesn't have to go to a store to get this driver.
No, he won't be able to find it at the store. It's off the website.
All right.
So there you go. Hopefully it'll solve old Rob's question there about the sound card. When we come back, we're going to tell you more about that brand new Pentium 200 computer that we're giving away, and we're going to give away Norton Antivirus. You stay tuned, because you may be the winner, all when Net Talk Live returns.
I was not given the opportunity.
Next on Springer.
I'm not obsessed. I'm in love, and I want to, I'll tell you what.
Jeff and Sandra are newlyweds, and their marriage is in trouble.
He won't work. He wants sex 24 hours a day. He just totally smothers me.
Will she give Jeff a second chance? Plus,
But I love him, and he will change. I guess I got to sort of like put up with it.
Todd's been cheating, and Pam will not be ignored.
I love him with all my heart.
Do you want me or not? On the next Jerry Springer.
Monday at 9 on Hot TV 27.
Take a good look around. Do you feel the attitude? Do you sense the power? It's a new Texas we live in. Evolving, progressing, even surprising. Nobody gets you closer to this ride called life. Closer to what's really going on. Nobody gets you closer than Fox 4 News. Nobody.
Where'd your dad get all those bees?
That's my mom.
Where'd your mom get all those bees?
She bought them over the internet.
I didn't know your mom was into computers.
She's not.
Finally, a way onto the internet for people who aren't way into computers. New Southwestern Bell Internet Service. Call 1-888-SWB-INET.
Oh, boy.
I kind of felt that depression was my fault and it's something that I should be able to fix on my own. I felt like I was fighting myself, trying just to get through each day, and I couldn't do it anymore.
When you're ready to get help, Charter is here, and you can call us anytime.
Charter isn't just a hospital.
There are outpatient services, evening and day programs, not just inpatient. Together, we'll find the best program for you.
I thought, well, I'm the only one that has this problem, and it's not true.
If you have a problem with depression or alcohol, don't wait to call. If you don't get help at Charter, please get help somewhere.
If you change your dial, you'll change your life.
Good morning. Hi, this is Kevin McCarthy on 570 KLIF, home of the Talk Team. Have you heard? If you change your dial, you will change.
570 KLIF, the Talk Team.
To buzz.
If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be?
And get new teeth. Or not to buzz.
So don't you buzz!
That is the question.
What's the biggest lie you ever told a guy?
I'm going out with my friends. Hi, I'm Andy Wood, host of Buzz, the game where fast-talking, quick-thinking singles get the date of their dream. So make a date with Buzz.
Weeknights at 11 on Hot TV 27.
We're back with the world's first live triple cast. It's Net Talk Live. Brought to you by AudioNet, the broadcast network on the internet.
Well, that's Master Control that makes all this go on the radio side of the business, and that's where you're talking to when you call in here to Net Talk Live. And speaking of a call on Net Talk Live, let's go to our next caller. Let's go to Melinda and Euless.
Hey, Melinda, you're on Net Talk Live. How you doing?
All right. Hi, Laura.
Hey.
Well, I've heard that Intel is coming out with a new multimedia motherboard, and I was wondering what it was called and what you can tell about it.
An Intel multimedia motherboard. Well, that sounds like a gadget configuration. Let's go over to Gadget Guy.
That's right. This thing is cool. Intel has done the undoable. They are taking video and taking it off of the processor. What this will let you do is do video conferencing, movies, you name it. This just opens up a whole new plateau of computing power. The technology is called MMX. It will be available first on motherboards come January. And then I think March we'll see MMX CPUs. And the combination of both will allow us to do the video conferencing right out of the box. All you need is a camera.
And what does MMX stand for?
I want to say it's Multimedia Exchange.
Okay.
I'm not.
How is it now? I mean, how do we do video now?
Well, right now, video is run over the processor, and video is very slow and jerky and jaggedy, very pixely. It looks like it's been through a computer. When you throw it over an MMX bus, it doesn't have to compute each pixel. It treats it more, I guess a good analogy would be like a television treats it. It doesn't have to redraw every image, and because of this, you can get phenomenal frame rates.
Makes it look a lot better.
That's right.
Well, that's great. We're looking forward to that technology. Let's go to our 800 line. Let's go to Phil in San Francisco.
Oh, wow. Hey, Phil in San Francisco.
Hello.
How you doing?
Doing okay. Hey, I went to the Net Talk Live Christmas party, and it was awesome. I got the CD-ROM, but I don't know how to install all the software that's on there. And I'm at work right now, so I'm going to put down the phone and listen.
Okay, great. Fire away. So, we had a lot of people. The holidays came in and participated with the show, traveled from all over. We had people driving for hours to get to this Christmas party. So, Mark, how would we answer the question there, buddy?
Well, hi, Phil. I'll tell you one of the things that we did was, and I should let people know, we did some automatic installation configuration with our CD-ROM, and we should have warned you. Well, we did it after the fact, after some people let us know, and up on our website we now have an instructions page, which has the table of contents, everything else on a CD, plus instructions on how to install a software, Phil, so it'll be real easy for you. First thing from the get-go, when you put the CD-ROM in, it's going to check and see if you have Internet Explorer 3.01. If you don't, it's going to offer that as a first installation. Plus, all the stuff that goes with it, Microsoft Net Meeting, Internet Mail News, all those kind of things. You can just get right in there and install it. You can select it. It's completely up to you, however you want to do it. That's
and
it.
they can actually find that on our website, right, Mark?
Yes, they can.
Okay, well, there you can go to a website and you can find information how to use that software that you received at our Christmas party. Whoa, took me a while to get that one out. When we come back, we're going to tell you more about how you can win another Pentium 200 machine if you weren't the winner at our Christmas party. We're giving another big one away, and we're going to have a treasure hunt to give away some software. So you stay tuned. We will be right back right after this very, very brief message.
It has nothing to do with the weather. It has nothing to do with vanity. It is no laughing matter. These stories will make your hair stand on end.
He forced my head back and chopped my scalp off. I have to wake up every morning to figure out what I'm going to do with my hair to hide it.
Next to me was my hair and a butcher knife.
So you thought you had a bad hair day? Wait till you meet this lady on the next Geraldo Rivera show.
Monday at noon on Hot TV 27. What's hot this fall? On Hot TV 27. Mondays are hot nights.
Poltergeist and Baywatch Nights.
Tuesdays are hot effects.
FX the series. And 2.
Wednesdays are hot flicks.
The primetime action movie.
Thursdays are mighty hot.
Hercules and Xena.
And Fridays are hot bods.
Bounty Hunters and Sinbad.
If it's hot, you've got to watch Hot TV. Hot TV 27.
If you're not on the internet, you'll get left behind, and paying $19.95 per month is throwing away money. FlashNet offers unlimited access with no hourly fees for only $99 a year. And best of all, FlashNet gives you the PC software you need on CD-ROM absolutely free and a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Only geeks pay double. FlashNet is only $8.25 a month. FlashNet is fast, reliable, and easy to use. I guarantee it.
Get on the net and don't be left behind. Call FlashNet today.
$99 a month. That's the magic number this week at Bankston Nissan. $99 a month for a brand new 97 Nissan Sentra. Or how about a beautiful 97 Nissan VTP truck? Just $99 a month. And with $1,000 cash back, that means no down payment. Plus, get $4,000 off MSRP on all remaining Maximas and Pathfinders. And remember, just $99 a month for a Nissan Sentra or a VTP truck. This week only at Bankston Nissan in Irving and in Dallas.
What would you do if you won $1 million?
I am not gonna change.
David E. Talbert is back with a fun-filled gospel musical, A Fool and His Money. From rags to riches, from the projects to the penthouse. First time ever, an all-star cast. Starring Glenn Jones, Melissa Morgan, LaShawn Pace, Shucky Ducky, David Hollister, Cheryl Pepsi Riley, Emily Todd, and David Pista at the Dallas Convention Center. Tickets on sale now or charged by phone. Sponsored in part by Upscale Magazine.
1996 was a heck of a year. So much went down. Now we need you to help close the book on what happened. You make the call. Just call 4 in Touch at 299-FOX-4 with your 2 choices for the best and worst sports moments of the year. It's Fox 4 Sports and the tickets look back at 1996. We'll tally up the votes, and you may win prizes if you make the call the way everybody else makes the call. See how you did on Primetime Sports with me, Mike Ducey, next Sunday night at 9 on Fox 4.
KLIF, the world's best live triple cast. Watch on Hot TV KDFI Channel 27, the live broadcast from the studios of 570 KLIF Radio and sent worldwide via AudioNet. It's Net Talk Live with your co-host, Laura Lewis. Gadget Guy, Dave Matthews. Internet news reporter, Leanne Harriet. Webhead, Mark Marco. Chat chick, Kim Adams. And your tour guide to the internet and host of Net Talk, Jovan. Net Talk Live is brought to you by Communication Expo, your one-stop low-price communication superstore. Internet, computers, telephones, pagers, cellular, satellite, and services. All connected for solutions. Communication Expo, the first 20,000 square foot communication superstore. Visit us in North Dallas at Beltline and the Toll Road. Sponsored in part by Computer Currents Magazine, your source for computing in the real world. Visit us on the World Wide Web at currents.net. Sponsored in part by cityview.com, your local information and entertainment source. Visit us on the World Wide Web at cityview.com. So boot up your computer, grab your mouse, and join in the fun, learning about the internet and the World Wide Web. If you'd like to become a sponsor of Net Talk or have your website or computer product shown on the air, just give us a call. Follow along with the broadcast of Net Talk Live by going to our homepage at www.nettalklive.com. To send email during the show, address it to nettalk@nettalklive.com.
That's Kurt Boxdorfer. He's our director. He's the man that makes this happen, switches it, makes it look good. And he definitely has to be. Is this the Lunatic Fringe?
It's my theme song.
It's my theme song. Laura's over there shaking her head. Definitely theme song for the Lunatic Fringe here. So we're having fun. We're headed into the second hour here of Net Talk Live. The numbers to know are 214-787-1570 or 800-583-1570. That's where you can call and ask your questions. And, folks, we do apologize. All the phone lines are busy. That's kind of the way it happens. You can follow along at our website at www.nettalklive.com, or you can send us email to nettalk@nettalklive.com. But I'm going to do a software giveaway real quick. See this software right here? You got that, Rena? Rena's who makes us look good in the room here. And this is the Norton Antivirus. Oh, gadget guy over there, explain how Norton Antivirus works real quick. It's worth $60.
Mr. Norton sits on your computer, and he watches files you download off the internet or you get from a friend on a floppy disk or however you get your files. And he makes sure that there aren't any bugs in them, Jovan.
Okay.
Bugs are bad.
Well, so how does it differ from the Norton, is it called Disk Doctor?
Yeah, the Norton Utilities.
Utilities,
Yeah.
and there's a Disk Doctor on there or whatever that checks each file. How is this different?
Old Peter Norton has made a slew of utilities for us. This one, all it does is look for viruses, where
Okay.
the utilities and Disk Doctor and Fast Find, all the other ones do is like clean your hard drive or find files on the internet. Or
Do
you
those
name it.
others find viruses or not?
Generally not.
Okay.
Some will, but I want to say that that the antivirus is the master virus finder of them all.
Okay, well, here's what you've got to do. This is it. This is what we're giving away. It's $60. It's the Norton Antivirus, okay? It's $60. Here's what you have to do. And this is going to be, you're going to have to be a pretty dedicated nethead to know this one. Pretty dedicated, okay? The hotline number is 787-1011. Let's make sure that's open. 787-1011. Be the very first caller to 787-1011. And tell us. Now, to know this, you'd have to have been watching way back or hearing on us talking about. I want you to call in and be the first. You got this, Pete? You with me, buddy? Pete's the one that's going to answer the phone line. Tell us, what 2 degrees does Laura Lewis have? Laura has 2 degrees, right? A major and a minor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
And one of them is a double. Is that how? Am I saying that right?
Mhm.
A double minor?
Mhm.
Is that it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this means you got to go way back, and you got to be one of our devout listeners to have heard this. Be the first person to call at 787-1011. It's already ringing. We'll see what happens. And if you can name those 2 degrees, okay, you'd have to be following along for a long time. You will win this $60 copy of Norton Antivirus. There it is right there. It will be yours for the first caller, 787-1011, that will get to do that. Anyway, I want to let our netheads that are following along, of course, you can do this on the radio, or you're doing it on television, or you're doing it over the internet, because we are a triple cast, and the program goes out all around the world on the internet. You can listen to it. That we had a fantastic Christmas party, and if you're tuning in this hour, I want to let you know everybody showed up. It was absolutely fantastic. We're sorry if you got locked outside in the cold weather because, folks, there were so many people that showed up. We absolutely busted fire code, and a lot of people did not make it into the store. We had several thousand people show up.
And it was not our fault.
Nope, it just tons and
We had no
tons.
idea that many people were going to show up.
We had no idea that many people were going to show up, and it was just a huge, huge, huge success. We promise you next time we have one of these venues where we do a live show where you can come participate with us, that we will have a venue that will hold everybody and nobody will get locked out. But I want to show you kind of what it was like if you didn't see that, if you were out of town for the holidays. Here's what you missed. Guys, are we queued up in there? I want you to kind of play. This is the fellow who won, okay? This is the fellow who won the Pentium 200 computer. Take a look at this. Okay, Phil, let's pull a number.
pull it,
Wait, shut that real quick. Let's spin it. Spin it one more time. Don't flop them out. Give it a spin. Come on, give it a spin. We got to do this right. Okay, now stop, Phil, and pull the ticket out of your pocket. No. Okay, pull me one ticket. This is for the big, super duper Pentium machine, guys.
Are you ready?
Pull me one backup. Ready? 709 96 57 709 9657. If you've won, get up here. Come on, get up here real quick. 709 9657. Do we have a winner? Somebody's pushing through. 709 9657. Okay, now what we're going to do is while we wait, let's get them over here. While we get over here, hang on, double check it. Okay? While we wait for the winner to come up, hang on. I'd like to thank Communication Expo, Computer Currents, cityview.com, and the fine companies like Nexar Computers, Brother, Western Digital, US Robotics, Diamond, Megahertz, AMS, Anawave, Andover, Connectix, Diamar, Jump Music, MicroRealm, The Palace, Second Nature, Smith Micro, Merlin Software Services, Seventh Level, Telemagic, TimeSlicks, Graphic Simulations, and One Reality, and Intel. The makers of Pentium processors, and Microsoft, the makers of Publisher 97, Windows 95 front page, and of course our favorite web browser here on Net Talk Live, Internet Explorer. So let's go to, who's our winner here?
Dave Chin from Carrollton.
Hey, Dave! All right! Dave, you have, I tell you what, Dave, there are a lot of net people out there and people with serious computer equipment that now you are the envy, my friend.
Been here since 9 o'clock and it's been worth it.
All right, all right. Well, that's going to be yours. You know, it was definitely worth it for him to be around since 9 o'clock, Laura. That was a pretty jam-packed event, wasn't it?
It really was.
And I must say, you looked absolutely fantastic,
Well, thank
stunning in your dress.
Well, makeup does everything, you know.
I didn't think you were wearing any makeup that night, were you?
Yeah, like plenty. I'm sure everybody noticed finally. They said, "Wait, they really don't look like that. We have to have, all of us wear makeup here that's thicker than the normal."
You know,
You're even wearing makeup
I'm
right
wearing
now.
makeup, and yeah, you gave away my secret.
Yeah.
You're not
I'll never
supposed
admit to it.
You're not supposed to tell people
Not
that.
a Malibu tan.
That's okay. Gadget Guy wears more makeup than I do.
I'll never admit to that, Joe.
No, we kind of have to do it for television and stuff. It was a lot easier in the days of radio when we could all come in shorts and
That's
swimsuits
right.
and no makeup and stuff and just kind of have fun. You would never see it. You know, we'd be talking away and doing 3 or 4 other things when we were back just a radio show, and now you see everything.
But
You
this
get to
is
look
fun.
inside.
This is a lot of fun.
It's definitely a lot of fun, and of course it was Terry Costa, right, that provided your dress and stuff.
Right.
And Kim's dress and Tracy's dress for the show and stuff. All of y'all, you know, I must say, Laura, you looked absolutely
Thank you.
beautiful during the show.
Thank you very
A lot
much.
of people commented on it, and yeah, guys, I would tell you, she's just as incredible looking in person as she is on television.
Do we have a call?
Yeah, of course we have a call, and of course we saw Mark in a tux. Mark, how'd you like being in a tux, my friend?
It was quite debonair.
You looked pretty good.
It was very, I don't know how to put it. It was
Y'all
just,
looked great in
It
your
was
tuxes.
something else, I tell you.
You really did.
And Dave was sitting back there answering his questions and stuff.
I had my little fan club.
And had
right
his
there.
fan club behind him, and one guy over his right shoulder
That's right.
that stayed there
show.
all night, the entire show, and would not move.
My biggest fan.
He was waving the whole time, and of course Jeff Williams. Let's turn a camera into our control room, and turn a camera on for Jeff for me. Can we get Jeff there? This is Jeff, and I want y'all to see this. Jeff does radio here and does stuff with Prime Sports and everything like that. Am I correct, Jeff? And Jeff is the man that makes the audio side of this work. And he makes it work. He throws in, when you hear the music cues and all the stuff we go to break, this is the guy that does it. Not only runs the board, but he's also a DJ as well. He does us a fantastic job. Jeff, we love you. And we're very sorry, my friend. We are very sorry that you got stuck here for the Christmas party. He had to stay here and switch it. Didn't get to wear a tux and have some fun. We wish you were there. But that's Jeff, and he's the man that makes it happen in the control room when it comes to audio sound.
He just said something in our ear that we can't tell you.
I can tell him. I can tell him. Jeff just chimed in my ear and said while we were gone, he was here naked in the studio. Okay, Jeff.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Can't
Too
do
much
that when we're on
information.
camera.
Way too much information.
Anyway, let's go to an email here. This came from CJ Scholl, S-H-U-L-L, CJ Scholl, who's on Microsoft Network. And it says, hi, I'm a big fan of Net Talk Live and was wondering, I've been looking for Internet Explorer 3.1, but all I can find is the 10 megabit full version and not the upgrade from 3.0 to 3.1. So he wants to know what's the difference between IE 3.0 and IE 3.1, and is there just a little upgrade?
Yeah, what
that-
is the difference? I don't even know that.
So, Mark, you're the Internet Explorer man. You're the one that convinced us that was the browser to go with. So put it on the line here, bud, and tell us what the difference is.
Well, actually, there are several differences. The biggest one being some security updates that they added to the browser itself for browsing sites. They found out that there were some leaks in the security for what they call Authenticode whenever you download ActiveX files and stuff. And they had to patch that, and they got it out right away. As a matter of fact, they emailed every single registered Internet Explorer user that downloaded 3.0 and invited them to come back and get 3.01. Because of that, you couldn't just get an update version. You had to re-download the whole package in order for them to make sure that it was protected and it was safe and it was unviolated for you. So believe it or not, though it wasn't easy, it was also the best thing for you to do. But you know, Javon, that also answers another question that an email that I got about somebody asking me whether there was such a thing as a NetTalk plugin. Now, I'd be flattered if we had a NetTalk plugin. We'll get that one day, I'm sure. But if you'll go to our website, on any of our pages in the upper right-hand corner, there's an NTL logo with a swirling little wizard world thing floating around it. And when you click on it, it's going to take you to the newbie page. And on that newbie page, you'll find that there are 3 versions of the Internet Explorer that is custom made for NetTalk Live. The first one being a big version like you're talking about. It's almost 14 megs. Y'all, this is the blue whale of Internet Explorer, but it comes with everything. The smallest version that we could possibly make for Windows 95 users was 6.5 meg. That's the browser and internet mail. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less, nothing else. The third version is for 3.1 users. And there you have it. That's all there is to it. You can go there to get it. That's as smallest as it comes.
And it's all right there on our website. So anyway, let's go to our next call. Let's go to Mike in St. Louis, Missouri.
All right, Mike in St. Louis.
Hi.
How are you doing tonight?
Oh, okay. Before I went to my question, I was talking to Dave before the break, and he was interested in what I was using. I'm using the latest version of Internet Explorer. So
okay.
All right.
That. And actually, I'm using it. I got a visual impairment, and actually cannot read a single letter on the screen, but I'm using some pretty new technology. It's a program that actually makes Windows Talk. It reads the screen and even moves and clicks the mouse for me.
Wow. Is that not awesome, Joe? When he was telling me about this is the coolest technology. This is where everything's going.
Actually, I have no idea actually where my mouse even is on the screen. I just move it around when I find the link. Like to find your link, I just moved my mouse to click here to listen, and then press the 5 key on the keypad, which actually clicks the mouse. I can also drag the mouse and even do IRC, which Wednesday night I'm hoping, if you guys are going to be on the IRC, I'm going to use a new IRC client I downloaded with.
We're going to be on chat. Okay. So this works by voice activation for you?
No. What it is, there's a voice synthesizer on the computer itself that actually makes speech. And the program actually analyzes the graphics and all the text on the screen. And when it's controlled by the numeric keypad, on the right side of all the desktop keyboards, like the 2 goes down a line, 8 goes up, and so forth. And what it does is it moves the mouse pointer up and down on the screen, which is what I use in the Internet Explorer. And then when I find the link I want, the 5 key on the keypad actually clicks the mouse.
Wow.
So
that's cool.
I can use Internet Explorer and it works.
Is that on Neomar? Can you imagine just sitting back from your couch and listening to the internet come before you?
The internet just talked to you. So how can we help you, Mike?
Okay, I was wondering if one of you guys there might be able to help me. I'm using a Trumpet Windsock, and I really like it. It works really good. And I was just wondering, what does the MTU, the MSS, and the TCP receive window? What does all that stuff mean? And before you answer that, I've used this speech with a lot of programs, everything from Internet Explorer to Internet Phone to an IRC client, and even I use it with right now with 3.1, but the next version of it is going to run with 95, and once that comes out, I'm going to install 95 and try that.
So just a question, when you're doing chat, which is IRC for all the new people joining us, where people talk back and forth via chat, does it actually read what other people are typing?
Yes, what you want there, you want it to speak everything instead of just moving around with the mouse. So there's a feature that you just turn on to toggle on and off, and when you turn it on, without moving the mouse around, it speaks everything that Windows puts on the screen, and it speaks everything.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. Imagine what a loud conversation. When we come back, we're going to go over to Gadget Guy, and we're going to answer Mike in St. Louis. He wants to know what this Windsock and TCP/IP and all these funky letters mean and how they work. It can be pretty confusing, so we're going to explain it. And we've got $150 software package that we're going to give for another piece of trivia, all when Net Talk Live returns right after this very, very brief message. Hey, NetHeads, you wanted more of Net Talk Live? Now you can get it. Every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., Net Talk Live will be on the air. That's the Internet chat airways. Yes, join all the cast and crew of Net Talk Live via chat every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. at irc.nettalklive.com. We'll answer your questions, chat a lot, give away prizes, and have some great fun. So join me, Jovan, and Laura, and all the cast and crew of Net Talk Live, Wednesday nights from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on chat at irc.nettalklive.com on chat channel #NetTalk. That's Wednesdays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on irc.nettalklive.com, chat channel #NetTalk. We'll see you there.
On the next Heat of the Night,
I told you to get your stuff out of here.
Michael Beck guest stars as the meanest man in Sparta.
I'd love to nail that guy, but my hands are tied.
Now he takes the wrong person hostage.
Get on in here. I'll kill her and you both.
You let those women go and then you come on out of there, you hear?
And the chief must risk his own life to save Harriet in the heat of the night.
Monday at 4 on Hot TV 27.
$19.95 a month for internet access is too much. FlashNet offers unlimited access with no hourly fees for only $99 a year. And best of all, FlashNet gives you all the PC software you need on CD-ROM absolutely free and a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Only geeks pay double. FlashNet is only $8.25 a month. FlashNet is fast, reliable, and easy to use. I guarantee it.
This Christmas, give the gift that gives year-round internet access from FlashNet.
The Dallas-Fort Worth Motorcycle and Sports Expo returns to Will Rogers Memorial Center, January 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Fox 4 invites you to the largest expo in Texas featuring the 97 lineup of motorcycles, ATVs, personal watercraft, riding apparel, and accessories. Kids admitted free with a paid adult. Then get ready for the PJ1 Arena Cross National, sponsored by Miller Lite. See the nation's best, Gaddis, Antunez, Bogart, and more. Plus the Miller Lite Jump-Off Contest. Tickets available at participating motorcycle dealers or charged by phone 817-335-9000. Will Rogers Fort Worth next weekend.
It's time for a holiday in the park at Six Flags Over Texas, the season's biggest event at the season's best price. See joyful holiday shows like The Majesty of Christmas, visit Santa in Toyland, catch a snowflake, then sled down Snow Hill. Come ride all your favorite rides like Runaway Mountain, the coaster that dares the darkness, and see all your favorite Looney Tunes pals. Don't miss Holiday in the Park, only at Six Flags Over Texas.
The stars rarely shine this bright, and they're showing up in droves. The 18th annual Toyotathon. Excitement is high for the all-new Camry, because Automobile Magazine says the best car built in America just got better and more affordable. And not to be outdone is the roomy flagship, Avalon. Like the Camry, it was just rated a best buy by Consumers Digest. So just waltz right into your Toyota dealer now, before it's too late. The 18th annual Toyotathon, Toyota's premier sales event.
The inclination to aggression constitutes the greatest impediment to civilization.
Todd Harvey wants a piece of produce.
If you admit that to silence your opponent by force is to win an intellectual argument, then you admit the right to silence people by force.
Oh, he nailed him. 1, 2 rights by Harvey.
If you have to hit someone over the head with a stick, don't let the referee see you.
Hey, Harvey is throwing him. 1, 2, 3. And now...
We're back. It's the world's best live triple cast. If you or your company needs an exciting and effective website created, then you need the best web development team in the business. The cast and crew of Net Talk Live. Net Talk Live will create a highly effective website for you or your business. Just give us a call at 800-673-3836. That's 800-673-3836. Follow along with the broadcast of Net Talk Live by going to our homepage at www.nettalklive.com. To send email during the show, address it to nettalk@nettalklive.com.
That was Jeff Harris that actually he does some of our web design, and he's the guy that actually you saw him on camera there if you're watching on television. He is the fellow. Let's turn the camera back on him there. Let's get back over to Jeff. Jeff is the guy that actually, when we show websites during the show or we go to our web page, He is the fellow that actually runs the computer. We call it the surfing computer during the show. There he is, and there's MP. MP's the guy that rolls in the tapes and stuff. You saw the Christmas stuff. There he is. Hey there. That makes all this stuff go in the control room and makes this happen. They're part of the vital element here at the show. So, Laura, we're going to give these people a hint. Okay, we're not going to give them the first one. When we did our trivia question, remember we told you if you call in at 787-1011 that you're going to win this Norton antivirus. Am I doing that right? There we go, Norton antivirus. It's worth $60. The hotline is 787-1011. Okay, most people. It's interesting. A lot of people they're confused with the double you have. So let's give them one half of the equation. What's the double part of your?
That's my minor.
Your minors. Am I saying that right? And your minors are?
Biology and chemistry.
Biology and chemistry.
Right.
Okay, so now we need the other half of the equation here. We're going to make it easier for you. Other half of the equation. People are going back and surfing on old tapes of the show and on AudioNet trying to find this stuff. First call is 787-1011. We're probably going to have a winner real quick now. And to give us the first part of the equation, your major, right?
Right. The Bachelor of Science.
Her major here. It's going to be worth the $60 Norton antivirus if you do it. Anyway, let's take an email real quick. This particular email came from Jimmy Campbell. And Jimmy is on with, let's see, with AT&T Net. And it says, I have a problem with my my computer.
Easy for you to say.
Disconnecting while I'm online. I have a separate line for my computer, but it disconnects constantly. And he says, I'm using a Netscape dialer. Can you help? As he shouts across the bottom of the page. So let's go over to our gadget guy, Dave, before we go back to our last one. Tell me about how can we help Jimmy here.
Okay. Do we want to take care of Mike from St. Louis later?
Yeah, we're going to take care of Mike next. Let's take care of Jimmy here.
All right. Well, Jimmy, the first thing you should do, you've got 2 lines at the house. Let's see if one of the phone lines is the problem. Take your modem out of your data line or your dedicated line, put it in your voice line, see if you have the same problems. If so, then I'd look at your modem or your cable that goes between the modem and the wall. Since you have 2 lines there, you've got an excellent place to start your debugging with. The next problem with Mike in St. Louis, the guy that listens to the web, which is so cool. Mike
that is cool, isn't it?
That's so neat.
We have to have like a demo of that or something sometime.
We'll see if we can get that up.
You know?
But he wanted to know, Trumpet Windsock uses MTU, which is maximum transmission units, and MSSs, which is maximum segment sizes. Think of these as letters in a post bag that your postman carries to your house. Each letter represents data. Within that envelope is more information. These MTUs and MSSs are the amount of bytes that are in these letters. That's the best analogy I could come up with. What I did is went to the Yahoo website and did a search on Trumpet Windsock troubleshooting. And it brought up a page through Webcom. It's like the 3rd link on the page. And from that page, you can look at all the optimal values for this MTU and MSS.
So that's at webcom.com.
And then /tilde, which is your little squiggly.
Yeah, that's like the, what did I call it before? The hyphen on acid, right? A tilde, okay.
LLARROW /MTUMSS.html.
And you said if they just go to webcom.com, it's the 3rd link on the page.
Well, I'd go to yahoo.com, do a search on Trumpet Windsock troubleshooting, and from there, it's the 3rd link on the page.
Boy, that's some pretty technical babble
in 10
there.
words or less, what the heck is Trumpet?
Trumpet is...
Well, they're usually made out of brass. They have a mouthpiece.
Anyway.
Windows 95 has built-in TCP/IP, or the tools you need to get on the internet. Older versions of Windows do not have these tools, so people use a program called Trumpet. Very popular. It's a free program, and this tool gets you on the internet. It provides the sockets you need.
Okay.
There's tons of ways to optimize it, and it would bore you to death. So
okay, well, we won't be bored. So we'll pick up the pace here. Let's go to Marvin in Ennis.
Hi, Marvin in Ennis. Welcome to the show. You're on Net Talk Live.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hi. Marvin, don't sound so excited, man, okay? I really want you to be real calm, okay?
Okay.
Real calm, real passive, real quiet, okay? Go ahead, ask a question.
Due to the internet system here, and about 2 weeks ago we bought a new computer, and I've tried 5 different ISPs and haven't had success with one of them, which is the one I want to use.
Uh-huh.
I spent about 6 hours on the phone with tech support, and at the end of the 6 hours, the people just gave up and said they couldn't help me.
Okay, so what's going on?
I have 2 modems. I have a 33.6 and a 288.
Okay.
And only 1 phone line. But trying to install their software and get the internet service up, the gentleman said that it would not work because I had 2 modems on my computer.
So are you wanting to surf the net through both modems or just one of them?
Just the one on a 33.6.
Okay, and is one of those modems used to answer a phone on your computer or something?
The same one, but you can disable it by the call waiting.
So you're saying because there's one modem in there, they're telling you that it won't work because you have two, and you want to use just the 33.6 modem.
Right.
Okay, well, it sounds like a gadget thing. What we're going to do for Marvin and Ennis, he has two modems on his computer, okay? And he tried to call into his internet service provider, and they're telling him he can't get to the net because he has two modems. They're trying to tell Marvin he's got to make up his mind. Well, we're going to go to Gadget Guy, and hopefully Gadget Guy will make up his mind and tell him how to get on the net with the modem when Net Talk Live returns right after this very brief message.
We got Brad Sham and...
Hot TV asks, do you know which witch? Which witch flies on a big brown broom? Which witch drives a big ugly tank? Which witch casts a spell with the twitch of her nose? Which witch downs brew when things get rough? Which witch has a meddling mother? Which witch is the meddling mother? Two witches, a bag full of tricks. A double dose of Mama's Family brewed around Bewitched. Weeknights at 5 on KDFI Hot TV 27.
Getting married? Don't miss the Dallas Bridal Show January 4th and 5th at Dallas Market Hall. Everything to make your wedding perfect is here at the largest bridal event ever in the Metroplex. Register for thousands of dollars in door prizes, including a fabulous diamond ring from Dallas Gold and Silver and airline tickets from Aeromexico. Saturday, meet Suzanne Cressy and attend her Wedding Wise seminar to win a designer gown, big screen TV, or other prizes. Fashion shows both days. Discount tickets available at area Dillard's for the Dallas Bridal Show at Dallas Market Hall, January 4th and 5th.
What's Marvin doing in the garage?
Helping Bobby make an electromagnet for his school science project.
Marvin knows about electromagnets?
Picked it up on the internet.
I didn't know Marvin was into computers.
He's not.
Finally, a way onto the internet for people who aren't way into computers. New Southwestern Bell Internet Service. Call 1-888-SWB-INET.
If you're not on the internet, you'll get left behind, and paying $19.95 per month is throwing away money. FlashNet offers unlimited access with no hourly fees for only $99 a year. And best of all, FlashNet gives you the PC software you need on CD-ROM absolutely free and a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Only geeks pay double. FlashNet is only $8.25 a month. FlashNet is fast, reliable, and easy to use. I guarantee it.
Get on the net and don't be left behind. Call FlashNet today.
I don't remember ever going out to just have a drink or two. I just remember going out to get smashed. And I couldn't hold it together anymore, and I did not know how to stop.
When you're ready to get help, Charter is here, and you can call us anytime.
Charter isn't just a hospital. There are outpatient services, evening and day programs, not just inpatient. Together, we'll find the best program for you.
I got hope when I went into treatment that there was actually a way to stop.
If you have a problem with depression or alcohol, don't wait to call. If you don't get help at Charter, please get help somewhere.
It's the world's first triple cast. It's Net Talk Live. So boot up your computer, grab your mouse, and join in the fun. Net Talk is everything you need to know about the internet and how to use it. Watch on Hot TV KDFI Channel 27, the live broadcast from the studios of 570 KLIF Radio, and sent worldwide on the internet. It's the world's first triple cast. It's Net Talk Live, the world's best live triple cast. Watch on Hot TV KDFI Channel 27, the live broadcast from the studios of 570 KLIF Radio, and sent worldwide via AudioNet. It's Net Talk Live with your co-host, Laura Lewis. Gadget Guy, Dave Matthews. Internet news reporter, Leanne Harriet. Webhead, Mark Markham. Chat chick, Kim Adams. And your tour guide to the internet and host of Net Talk, Jovan. Net Talk Live is brought to you by Communication Expo, your one-stop low-price communication superstore. Internet, computers, telephones, pagers, cellular, satellite, and services. All connected for solutions. Communication Expo, the first 20,000 square foot communication superstore. Visit us in North Dallas at Beltline and the Toll Road. Sponsored in part by Computer Currents Magazine, your source for computing in the real world. Visit us on the World Wide Web at currents.net. Sponsored in part by cityview.com, your local information and entertainment source. Visit us on the World Wide Web at cityview.com. So boot up your computer, grab your mouse, and join in the fun, learning about the internet and the World Wide Web. If you'd like to become a sponsor of Net Talk or have your website or computer product shown on the air, just give us a call. Follow along with the broadcast of Net Talk Live by going to our homepage at www.nettalklive.com. To send email during the show, address it to nettalk@nettalklive.com.
All right, you tough enough to stick it out here till midnight here? There's a shot of beautiful downtown Dallas as we do this live in person again from 10 to midnight right here on Net Talk Live, having fun. Hey, it's great to see you back with us. It's great to be back here live. It was absolutely fantastic to take a break, though. Don't you think, Laura?
Oh, yeah. And by the way, we haven't mentioned that all the music in between coming in and out is from the Zone 93.3 FM in Dallas. It's a sister station to KLAF and KPlex and The Ticket, but great music. It's my favorite radio station now. I'm always tuning in to 93.3.
They're getting some pretty rave reviews, too.
They are.
I think it's going actually well. Well, don't forget the numbers. Call 787-1570 or 800-583-1570. And, of course, you can follow along at our webpage at nettalklive.com. And you can send us email to nettalk@nettalklive.com. But before we go back to Marvin in Ennis, who was having problems deciding which modem to use, who his internet provider didn't know which modem to use, and he had two modems. And Dave Gadget Guy, doesn't know which. Well, we'll get to it in a minute. We'll explain it to you.
We don't have an answer.
Well,
Anyway.
you're going in a circle.
Anyway, before we get to that one, I want to send you on a treasure hunt real quick. So I want you to fire up your browsers. If you're following along as a nethead on the internet with us, go to cityview.com. That's http://cityview.com, or just type in cityview.com, or just type in cityview and you will get there. Go somewhere in cityview. And I'm going to give you a hint. It's in the Dallas section of CityView this time. Of course, there's other cities on it. But I want you to go into CityView, and here's your hint. Ready? You can have a ball on top of this tower on New Year's Eve.
It's so easy.
No, it's not. Because the reason it's not easy, I don't want you to tell me which tower it is, because there's only one tower in town. I want you to tell me the answer in the form of the URL. That's the address on the web. I want you to give me the URL for the answer to which tower it is. You'll find it on cityview.com, and if you do that, you actually will win a hard copy editions of the Callous Cowboys. The Callous Cowboys.
Speaking of that, go Cowboys. I got to say that.
They did a
Go
good job,
Cowboys.
didn't they?
That's right.
You'll get a hard copy edition of the Dallas Cowboys R-Story Pictorial History of America's Favorite Football Team. And it's great pictures of fans and from the football players from over the years. And it's a must for every Cowboy fan. And it has a $50 value. You will win that if you call 787-1011 with the answer to that trivia question I just gave you.
Can I just say this one thing? I mentioned this to you earlier. I love the way the writer introed his article on the Dallas Cowboys today. And he said a funny thing happened at the football game yesterday. The old Dallas Cowboys showed up, and they whooped Minnesota's you-know-what.
No, what, Laura? What did they whoop on Minnesota?
And for you people on AudioNet, whoop is a Texas term.
Whooped. They whooped them real bad.
Which I have acquired since I've lived here for a long time.
Yep.
Anyway.
That was in the Dallas Morning News, right?
Yes, excellent. I forgot the writer's name. I wanted to bring it with me, and I forgot. But I love the intro. It was very well written. But the best part is Cowboys won, and the old one, it's just great.
Well,
really
that's
great.
good. Great for the Cowboys. And by the
Great.
way, speaking of winning, go to our website at nettalklive.com. Let me show you something. If you'll go to our website at nettalklive.com, there's a little icon, which means little image, that says, win a free Pentium 200 computer. That's at nettalklive.com. Win a free Pentium 200 computer. And if you'll click on that, it will go to the Net Talk Win section, and it says Win the Dream Machine. And it's presented by KLF, Net Talk Live, Internet America, and Computer Junction. And it's a free Pentium, what we call Net Talk Live Power Station. It's a Pentium 200 mega Dream Machine. and is what all of us would want if we were doing the super duper machine. We gave one away at our Christmas party on December 15th. We're giving another one away on February 9th. Go fill it out. It's a fairly long form. Give us the information to register, and we're going to give it away on the air. Mark, what's the value of that computer? It's several $1,000s, right?
It's somewhere between $5,000 and $6,000.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it's scary, isn't it?
Wow.
We're talking. This is a raging computer. This is.
It's like 8 times more than my Pinto. I can't even believe that.
Dave, we'll put the sticker on it that says, if you don't hit me, we won't blow up, okay?
Okay, well, we're going to do an email, but I'm going to forget that email right at the moment. Let's go back to Marvin, who's patiently waiting on line 3 in Ennis.
Let's whoop this modem
Marvin,
problem.
you still there, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to hold this here. Marvin's this excited guy we have in Ennis here. Anyway, what he's saying is he has 2 modems on his computer, and he called his internet service provider, the one he wanted to use, and they're saying you can't access the internet, and it's not going to work because you have 2 modems. So we're going to try to see if we can get our gadget guy to figure this out. So fire away, Dave. What do you need to know here?
Okay, first thing, he has 2 modems, probably because of this reason. The modems that come with computers nowadays do telephony, voicemail, you name it, caller ID. The higher speed modems that more people are adding don't do these functions. So this is why you'd want to have 2 modems in your computer. Let's figure out how to solve it, though. Marvin said that he'd been using America Online, Prodigy, programs that have their own dialer built in. So that led to one problem. It seems that his dial-up networking, or what Windows uses to get on the internet, was not being utilized correctly, and it turns out it wasn't being used at all, Jovan. So I have a website on how to set up Windows for dial-up networking without using any of the software that the internet providers give you. This is the right way to do it because less troubleshooting, it's more standard. Everyone does it this way who is anyone. So
okay, where do we go on the net to find this?
The website. This is my easiest URL all evening. It is www.kiwi.net/dialup95.htm.
Say that one more time so we have it.
One more time is www.kiwi.net/dialup95.htm. And this will tell you how to set up Windows 95 for the dial-up networking. Best thing to do is use America Online or whatever web browser does work for you to download this page, print it out, and set it up, and then go with a dedicated access provider.
Oh, great. Well, hopefully that answers Marvin's question. He didn't sound too excited over the problem he was having.
I think 6 hours on tech support, Jovan.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about Mark was saying that he would hang up after 6 minutes, and this guy was holding for 6 hours trying to get this done. That's amazing.
Hold. He was probably just talking to him for that long.
Wow.
Weird
he could have got connected to 5 other ISPs in 6 hours.
He certainly could have. He certainly could have. Anyway, let's take another quick call. Let's go to Brian in Fort Worth.
Hey, Brian in Fort Worth. Welcome to Net Talk Live tonight.
Brian?
Brian, are you there?
Okay, I think I cut him off there. Let's go to Scott in Plano.
Hey, Scott in Plano. You're on Net Talk Live tonight.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Scott, do you have... Okay, there you go. Now I didn't get feedback. How's it going, Scott?
Doing good. How are you guys?
Great. What can we do for you?
I've got some modem problems. I just bought a Sportster 33.6, and I'm having trouble connecting to my internet provider. Any clues?
Okay, well, let's tell these guys what's happening. When you just bought a 33.6 modem,
right.
What's going on that's when you can't connect? What is it saying?
It's telling me it can't. The computer that I'm connecting to is not connecting. It's just saying it's not reading my modem.
Okay, well, first let's go over to webhead Mark Markham. You know why? Because I think we wore Gadget out with modem questions. So I'm going to give him a break. Let's go to Mark
Dave,
first.
He's been modemed out tonight. First thing is this.
You know, that just goes to show all these people got modems at Christmas. You know it?
That's
Everybody's upgrading these modems. That's what's going on. So fire away, Mark.
Easiest bet, I start from scratch. Go to Control Panel under Networks. Make sure you don't have a bunch of extra stuff added in like Client for Microsoft Networks. Take everything out that is not, except for dial-up adapter and TCP/IP. And set those settings just like your provider wants you to set them. And then click OK. It's going to change the database. It's going to want to restart your computer. Let it do that. Go check your dial-up networking script and make sure that it's set up correctly just like your ISP has it set up to do. And then it'll be good to go. Most of the time, Javon, these are caused by what I call a blown TCP/IP stack, where it's trying to mix what these different protocols like NetBEUI and IPX, SPX, and I know Laura is making that face.
So that's the definition of blowing your stack,
that's
huh?
Right. What happens are these really strange protocols that are used for local area networks will get in the way, and Windows 95 has a hard time negotiating a compatible set of protocols with the service provider. So get rid of the junk that don't need to be there, and most of the time it'll fly right through.
Okay, Dave, in brief, how would you help Scott and Plano out here?
I'd add one more thing to it. Go under the control panel and look under modems. Make sure you don't have your old modem in its place as well. You should just see one modem listed, your current modem that you're using now, and delete your other one. That could clutter up, just like the protocols could clutter things up.
And actually, that'll just replace and do the new modem completely.
That's right.
Should he at any time, since it's a brand new modem, go in and wipe everything out from the old modem and just plug it back in if he's using Windows 95 and start from fresh and
That's
find
right.
it?
He could delete both modems, plug in the new one, and let it auto-configure the new modem. That is an option as well.
Mark, isn't that one of the great features of using Windows 95, that it does a lot of the work for you when you're installing new stuff?
Ain't it great? You used to have to learn what IRQ and COM ports were and be a mathematician to put a piece of hardware in a computer. Nowadays, you plug it in and you play it, and it does it all for you.
And that's what plug and play truly means, is just stick it in the slot and let the computer find it. Dave, was it Windows 95 that kind of pioneered that plug and play? Or was it, as I hear the Macintosh people claim it?
Ooh, that's a good one. It was,
I ain't touching it.
What's my favorite story is Windows 95 is Macintosh 88. So
you know, Laura, I don't know if you knew that, but what Windows 95 is known for, being real easy to put in new hardware and new equipment, really was something that the Mac guys came up with. And that's why that's why Mac guys are so loyal, saying, hey, Mac is the way to go. And that's the way to do it. When we come back in the last segment, a few more minutes left, we're giving away this. It's called PC Phone Manager. Call waiting, call log, caller ID, all by software on your computer. You could be the winner. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hey, NetHeads, you wanted more of Net Talk Live? Now you can get it. Every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., Net Talk Live will be on the air. That's the Internet chat airways. Yes, join all the cast and crew of Net Talk Live via chat every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. at irc.nettalklive.com. We'll answer your questions, chat a lot, give away prizes, and have some great fun. So join me, Jovan, and Laura, and all the cast and crew of Net Talk Live, Wednesday nights from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on chat at irc.nettalklive.com on chat channel #NetTalk. That's Wednesdays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on irc.nettalklive.com, chat channel #NetTalk. We'll see you there.
If it's caught on tape, it's on real TV. Watch this video and you'll think about it every time you see a Ferris wheel. 5 teenagers thrown out of their seats. This helpless girl hangs by a wire while rescuers race to the scene. Then, a swim in the ocean turns tragic as crew members spot a great white shark racing toward a helpless swimmer. See this attack as it happens. Plus, Chicago firefighters rescue a man trapped 300 feet above ground on real TV.
Monday at 6:30 on Hot TV 27.
Next on Springer.
I'm not obsessed. I'm in love, and I want to, you know. I'll tell you what.
Jeff and Sandra are newlyweds, and their marriage is in trouble.
He won't work. He wants sex 24 hours a day. He just totally smothers me.
Will she give Jeff a second chance? Plus,
But I love him, and he will change. I guess I gotta sort of like put up with it.
Todd's been cheating, and Pam will not be ignored.
I love him with all my heart.
Do you want me or not? On the next Jerry Springer.
Monday at 9 on Hot TV 27.
You can make a real impact on someone's life just by donating an unwanted vehicle.
That's right, Mike. Your car, van, or truck, running or not, can help the Kidney Foundation help others. And the tax deduction you'll receive may just help you.
From a classic to any car whose time has come, they can all make a difference in fighting kidney disease. And the Kidney Foundation will pick up the donated vehicle for free.
Become a real champion just by donating your car. Call 1-800-441-1281.
$19.95 a month for internet access is too much. FlashNet offers unlimited access with no hourly fees for only $99 a year. And best of all, FlashNet gives you all the PC software you need on CD-ROM absolutely free and a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Only geeks pay double. FlashNet is only $8.25 a month. FlashNet is fast, reliable, and easy to use. I guarantee it.
This Christmas, give the gift that gives year-round internet access from FlashNet.
Next on Springer.
I'm not obsessed. I'm in love, and I want to, you know. I'll tell you what.
Jeff and Sandra are newlyweds, and their marriage is in trouble.
He won't work. He wants sex 24 hours a day. He just totally smothers me.
Will she give Jeff a second chance?
plus.
But I love him, and he will change. I guess I gotta sort of like put up with it.
Todd's been cheating, and Pam will not be ignored.
I love him with all my heart.
Do you want me or not on the next Jerry Springer?
Monday at 9 on Hot TV 27.
To Buzz.
If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be?
And get new teeth. Or not to Buzz.
So don't you buzz me!
That is the question.
What's the biggest lie you ever told a guy?
I'm going out with my friends. Hi, I'm Andy Wood, host of Buzz, the game where fast-talking, quick-thinking singles get the date of their dream. So make a date with Buzz.
Weeknights at 11 on Hot TV 27.
We're back. It's the world's best live triple cast. If you or your company needs an exciting and effective website created, then you need the best web development team in the business. The cast and crew of Net Talk Live. Net Talk Live will create a highly effective website for you or your business. Just give us a call at 800-673-3836. That's 800-673-3836. Follow along with the broadcast of Net Talk Live by going to our homepage at www.nettalklive.com. To send email during the show, address it to nettalk@nettalklive.com.
Okay, well, that's what we're giving away. It's called PC Phone Manager. It's put out by Southwestern Bell. It runs $150 for this stuff here. Dave, explain what this PC Phone Manager does real quick. You know how this works, right?
That's right. It handles all the communications for you, caller ID, like a voice mailbox, but your modem hardware has to support it. This is the golden tool to bring out the most of your advanced modem.
So let me read this real quick. This box contains a dialer device that plugs into your printer port. Just connect it to your phone line and a regular phone and start to use now. And then all the powerful Southwestern Bell features like caller ID, call notes, and three-way calling are just a mouse click away. And there are 17 on-screen buttons just for Southwestern Bell features, plus 20 other controls that add computer power to your phone. It's worth $150. What we're going to do is we're going to play a trivia game for you real quick. This was a real hot Christmas game this Christmas. It's called Tribond. Tribond. Ready? The first caller to 787-1011, let's clear the prize hotline, 787-1011, that can give us the answer to this question. It's called Tribond. Three things, what's their common bond? First caller to 787-1011 that tells us what's the common bond between a car, a tree, and an elephant. First caller to 787-1011, a car, a tree, and an elephant. First caller that gives us the tri-bond of that will actually win this PC Phone Manager.
Somebody won my trivia thing, didn't they? Did somebody win mine?
Yeah,
They
let's
got
see. It was Neil Stewart and Carrollton.
Oh, good.
Neil Stewart and Carrollton won it, and David Nichols won the first one.
Oh, good.
The first trivia question for the night. What's going on over there, Mark, in chat? What's going on in chat tonight?
Well, chat is absolutely loaded with people in IRC. There's probably a good 50 or 60 people in there right now, but they're just having a lot of fun, chatting away, chicks talking with
We've
them.
got people like Crash and Burn and CyberWiz and Deputy Dog and .org and Elvis and, boy, look at all those names. You got to quit scrolling. Chipmunk and Clyde and, let's see. Hold that there. Jay, Joss, Kid, MacMan, Nailbender. There are so many. How many people
And
do
to
you think
clarify
have
for newbies out there, this is simply a place that everybody goes to chat live during the show so they can chit-chat about what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's called chat, where people talk back and forth. There's CyberWiz saying, hey, Jovan, hey, CyberWiz, how's it going? And Jay, what it is where people talk back and forth through the computer, and it's called chat, and they chat in text back and forth to each other over the internet. It's
Jovan,
one of the big
busy.
interactive features.
So busy, I can't even get on. So somebody get off. Let me get on. Okay.
So, Laura, I know you had a list of women using the internet. Do you still have that list?
Well, it's under the table now.
Oh, okay. I wanted to know where chat kind of fell in there. I thought it'd be
I'll look,
interesting.
okay.
You have to see if you can find that real quick. Anyway, Dave, we had an email. What was the email that you received? Read it to me real quick, and let's give that person an answer.
Let's see.
Did you find it there?
Here we go.
Okay.
We've got so many emails this time. This guy wanted to know, and his name is Gabe Riviera. Gabe wanted to know the average connection speeds for his modem, what he should see when he dials in. With a 33.6 modem or 28.8 modem, you should generally see a 21K or 21,000 bit per second up to maybe a 24,000 bit per second connection. It's going to be a while before the telephone lines are cleaned up enough to get 28.8 or true 33.6 connections.
You know, it's amazing. Everybody had these modem questions. That must have been the hot gift, wouldn't you say, Dave?
I am modemed out tonight.
So, Laura, where does chat fall when it comes to women using the internet?
Well,
I know you had some
this is
stats
a
on it.
survey from the Women Online report by Jupiter Communications. This is in Wired Magazine, January 1997, and it says here that about 5%, it's of the top 10 reasons, it's number 6. 5% of women are using the chat.
So what are the top 2 reasons why women use the internet?
Top 2, email and surfing the web.
Email and surfing the web.
And the least amount are using the news groups.
Of
so
using
number
the news
10.
groups.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a more utility device for women than it is for men.
I don't know. Do you know? Do you have
Men
a
is
men's?
mainly web browsing, looking at pictures and photographs and stuff like that over the internet, and we kind of know what some of that stuff is, and that's, you know, women more utility. But email is still the number 1 reason, wouldn't you say,
That's
David?
right.
Why?
Number 1, mainly because of availability. Email is available worldwide, and now I want to say 35% of the web growth is outside of the United States now. So other countries, every day, just doubling how many countries go online. It's incredible.
That's pretty interesting. So, Mark, over there, let's tell the people as we go to close here again how they can win their very own Pentium 200 machine now.
Well, it's easier to tell them how they won't win. If you don't go to the website and you don't click on the big icon that says win a free Pentium 200 computer, and you don't go and fill out the registration form, you won't win a Pentium 200 with 64 megs of RAM, 2 gig hard drive, a 3D video card, a 32-bit sound card, stereo speakers, keyboard, mouse, 17-inch color monitor. This thing is so wigged out, it's not even funny, Giovanni. If nobody wins it, I'm taking it home.
Is the Big Master Machine. So I want to let everybody know, next week, next Sunday, we know you got your computers for Christmas. They outsold televisions again this year. We're going to go back to having websites for you every single break when we come back from the show, give you a cool website to surf out with your brand new computer. So, Mark, thanks again for another great show. And Dave over there, thanks for a show, Dave. It was a great Christmas party, guys. You know what? It was really good.
Really good.
And Laura, during the Christmas party, you looked absolutely, absolutely fantastic.
Well, thank you very much. I think you did too. And I want to say to everybody, I'll see you next year.
That's right.
Oh, she's so funny.
I did it.
That's pretty good. Laura actually got that one in. That was pretty good, Laura. I like that.
Surprise. I came up with something.
Okay, folks, it's another close of a Sunday night. Look, the way we grow here and do more, you get on the phone. You dial your friends. You tell them to tune in every Sunday night and to join this show with you. We will see you next Sunday. We're going to have a lot of fun. See you on Chat Wednesday night, folks. Take care.
This has been Net Talk Live. Net Talk Live is a presentation of AudioNet.